Hello, Faith Finders, and welcome to Creative Wednesday. My name is Pastor Betsy from Prince of Peace Lutheran Church in Roseville, Minnesota. Roseville is a suburb of Minneapolis and St. Paul. I bet you have probably been hearing about Minneapolis on the news in this past week because something very sad happened here. A black man was killed because of who he was, black. And this kind of thing should not happen. It's especially sad because this kind of thing has happened before, and it isn't fair. And so I want to tell you a story. It's a story about Jesus and his friends Mary and Martha. Their brother Lazarus died. And Martha was mad and outraged and told Jesus that. And Mary, she cried. And do you know what Jesus did? He sat down with her and cried too. Jesus was human and he was sad, just like we are. When bad things happen, when people aren't treated right, when people aren't loving to each other. And this story helps me in hard times like this because I know that Jesus cries with us. And thus, I want to share with you one of my favorite Bible verses. It is Micah 6:8. Do justice, love kindness, and walk humbly with God. Do justice, love kindness, walk humbly with God. Jesus wants us to do justice, to treat people fairly, and to work to make the world a better place so that everybody is loved. We are all God's children and God loves us all equally, but we as people sometimes have trouble doing that. So for our project today, we are going to make a card about love. And inside that card I have written, do justice, love kindness, and walk humbly with God. Micah 6:8. That's a verse that you might want to memorize. For our project today, you need a piece of paper, cardstock if you have it, and another small piece of paper, scissors, glue stick, paint, a paintbrush. I've got a bunch of them here, and one with a fatter end is good, and a marker to write your message. What we're going to do first is fold the paper in half and cut out a heart. It might help to trace it out first or just cut it by hand. If you make a mistake, you can always do another one. So here we have our heart. And then you'll fold your piece of paper in half to make your card. Just like so. And take your glue stick and glue the heart onto the middle of the card. You can use whatever colors you have at home and that you think look nice together. I chose red and white. There we are. And then what we're going to do is use our paintbrush, but not the brush end. We're going to use the other end. And we are going to make little dots all over the card. See, this is what I've done. I've started with blue and purple and green, and now we're going to do the yellow. So I put some paint in my paint tray, and I've got newspaper spread out here because I can be messy when I paint. And then you dip the end of your paintbrush in the paint like this, and then you're going to make a dot on your paper, just like this. And you'll do that all over your card in multiple bright colors. And then you can send this card to somebody that you love and care about, maybe your grandparents or your cousins or friends you haven't gotten to see for a long time, maybe people from church, or you might want to make a lot of them and give them to a local senior center, because even though you don't know those people, they would love to get a card from you. Thank you, Faith Finders. I hope you have fun making cards and telling people about doing justice, loving kindness, and walking humbly with God. That's a Bible verse that you might even want to memorize. I hope that you have a great day. Please like our Faith Finder Fun Facebook page and subscribe to our Facebook channel so that you get Faith Finder Fun every day, all summer long. Thank you, Faith Finders.